I'd been in the South here in Chattanooga for a short period of time, 2, 3, 4 months. And there was big pane glass windows out in front of the store, and all of our employees were inside there, and it was still new. And I carried a bag out, and this lady turned around and she said, "Can I pray with you?" And I thought, I was thinking, of course you can, but in the Catholic world, you get in, you stay forward, you pray by yourself, put your hands together, and you don't pray with other people. You don't talk to other people about praying. You certainly don't pray with other people. But I knew, I was paying attention, and I knew that was something good. So I said yes, but being transparent, I was thinking, all my employees are standing behind me, and she's going to be out here praying, and this is going to feel weird. And I started getting sweaty, but I said, okay, yeah, whatever. So over her car door, she said, "Can I hold your hands?" And I'm thinking, oh man, this is just getting worse and worse, and the pride of a young guy out there and never having done this. So anyway, stuck my hands out, and she prayed for me, and went on. Well, about 8 or 10 years later, I was in Knoxville helping open another store, and I was in there working in the fish department, and a guy had come in and was talking to me, and he invited me to church. So I'm like, all right, I'm going. I don't really feel like it. I don't really, I know it's going to be uncomfortable, but I'm going to go. So I show up to the gymnasium at the high school for the church service, and he's not there. And to be honest with you, I'm like, this is odd, this is weird. They're going to recognize I'm the outsider, and I don't want to have a long conversation about this stuff. I just want to get in my corner, do my thing, and see what's going on. And then people started raising their hands. And I'm like, oh, great. Now, do I raise my hand, or do I not raise my hand and have everybody know that I'm the outsider and have them come talk to me? So now the sweat is just coming down my head, and I'm just not in a good place. But anyway, I'm just going with it. So they had an altar call. And I'm like, I don't like this either, but I'm going. I'm here, I'm going. So you just fought through the fear and just walked up there. And anyway, that was pretty tame and normal. And I really didn't feel anything different. I'd always believed. I just took it on faith. That was it. And then fast forward to a few years later. Well, coming to church one day, and they had a special service to where if people wanted to be prayed over some issues, they could go across the hall into the room where they call it the living room, where people can be prayed with. Well, my buddy Steve came out and he said, look, the first service, we just got overran over there. There was people standing up and down the hallway. He's like, if that happens again, will you come over here and pray with people? I'm like, sure, put me in. Well, between you and me and the rest of the world, I hadn't prayed with anybody like that ever in my life. But I'm like, hey, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm just going to do it and let it be what it'll be. And then a young lady came up, and she said, look, me and my husband, we've had a 8-year marriage, and we're probably going to get a divorce. She said, I feel like I'm getting punished because I had an abortion. We've been trying to get pregnant because I can't get pregnant. That's causing stress, which is leading us to where we are now. So I said to her, how do you feel about this? She's like, I feel like I'm getting punished. And I said, well, have you asked God for forgiveness? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, it's you remembering it, and it's the enemy reminding you. I said, that's not God reminding you. I think God's forgotten it. So I prayed with her, and that was it. And then we worked on the rest of the line and prayed with people. And so didn't think anything more of it. But I noticed a unique stroller coming in and out of church every week, but didn't pay any attention to it. And then one Sunday, this lady came up to me and said, hey, I want to come up. We finally saw you up here, and I just want to come up and thank you. And I was looking at her and had no idea who she was or what was going on. She had a man with her, and she said, do you remember about 1.5 years ago that I came up and, I wanted to pray with you and tell you what's going on? And then it started clicking. I'm like, yeah, I remember. She said, well, I wanted to introduce you to my husband. And she said, I wanted to let you know that we had triplets. And I just smiled, and I said to her, I'm like, so do you have any question that God's listening to you at this point? Anyway, she took me into the nursery, let me see her little girls, and that just gave me a front row seat to, one of God's miracles. I knew He was great. I knew He was loving. I knew He was powerful. I knew He was forgiving. I knew He was responsible for every breath I've ever taken. But I really hadn't experienced anything, so it was just little bitty steps along the path that led me to where I'm at now. And now I can feel the presence of God sometimes, but it wasn't a big earth-shattering moment. any step of the way.
If this story inspired you, take the steps to change your life. The first step is always to say, Jesus, help me. Come On, Let's Go distributes hundreds of similar stories of lives changed by Jesus Christ. If you want to be part of this vision, go.